Hi there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily or at mhughesart, and today I am finally going to be trying oil pastels on this channel. Paul Rubens sent me their new HAIYA 72 oil pastel set to try out. These are supposed to be super buttery and soft and lovely, so I was very excited to give them a try. I am going to give you my full, completely honest review about these. In the little pamphlet provided, they show the colors that each set comes with. I was trying to figure out what, set I would recommend, and though I don't think you need the full 72 color set, I did notice that it was the only one that had a good selection of light gray colors, and I do find those to be quite important for portraits, for me personally. Yeah, I guess if you're looking for a set for portraits, I would recommend the full 72 color set. Otherwise, I think you'd be pretty happy with, say, the 36 color set. That has a very good selection. But yeah, let's take a closer look. I really like the new bullet style that these pastels come in. I also like that you're able to periodically tear away the paper packaging to reveal more oil pastel as you need to. So immediately upon swatching these, I noticed that they are very soft and lots of pigment goes down. You can really get that thick textured look if that's something that you are interested in. I know there is a time and place for harder pastels, especially if you want to get more, hard edges and details, but I think people are really loving creamier oil pastels right now. So of course, some of the pastels are less opaque than others, mostly the darker colors because they don't have, that white pigment in them to make them more opaque. It's the same way with oil paints. I think my least favorite colors in this set are the greens. There are a few really nice greens, but then there are quite a few that just aren't for me, and yeah, they're quite transparent, and I can't see myself using them quite as much as the other colors. If I could add one color to this set, it would definitely be a pale lavender color. There is number 209, which is called Violet Ochre, but it is quite gray, and I think this set would be just perfect if there was a slightly brighter but still pastel pale purple color. But other than that, this set had really great colors for portraits. I think the colors that really shine in this set are the earth tones. The browns and the ochres are just gorgeous. They are so lovely. I was really, really pleased with them. So before diving into a full-blown piece with these pastels. I needed to try them out a little bit, see how they handled, see how they layered. It's my first time using oil pastels in a very long time, so I decided to do a couple eye studies. And the whole point of doing this was to see how far this medium can be pushed, to see how much oil pastel you can apply before it starts looking sort of messy and muddy and not so good. I don't know, I feel like with art, you have to push things too far to learn where to stop. So with these eye studies, I can watch this back and basically see the point where I pushed the medium too far and layered too much. I got a little carried away and things got a little muddy. I also wanted to figure out when I should blend the pigments with my fingers and when I should place a stroke and just leave it alone. I think a lot of the magic happens with oil pastels when strokes are left undisturbed on the surface, but I also think it's good to have a blended base so that the white of the paper is covered. I used to use oil pastels a little bit in art school. I would use them mostly to add some drawn details to my oil paintings, but I never really tried to make a piece entirely using oil pastels. I really love the medium though, and how I've seen other artists use it. I would love to be able to incorporate them in my work more. So I did one more little eye study and I really tried not to push this one too far, but I think I definitely did a little bit, but that's okay. I just needed a little bit more practice and a little bit more confidence before going into a bigger piece. I think something really fun with these is adding little pops of color here and there, just tiny peaks of fun colors just to make the piece more interesting. I hope you guys can see just how soft and creamy these are. In one of Paul Rubens' Instagram posts, they were like, "Do you want to know how it feels to draw with butter?" And to be honest, that is exactly what this feels like. I hope you guys can see all of the beautiful texture that I got in these studies. I would love to know if you guys use oil pastels on a regular basis or if you've ever experimented with them. I feel very new here. So I wanted to do a bigger piece and I thought, why not do a master copy? It's been a while since I've done one of those. So I chose a painting by one of my favorite artists of all time, John Singer Sargent. This is a copy of a segment of Lady Agnew of Lochnaw, which was originally painted in 1892. Obviously this is on a much smaller scale than his painting, and I probably could have made it easier on myself by choosing a larger piece of paper, but I just looked at the reference and squinted my eyes. I tried to compress it into its bigger shapes and strokes and colors, and it worked pretty well. I wouldn't let myself get too caught up in tiny finicky details because I think that's when things would start to look a little wacky. Yeah, it was a challenge working on this scale, especially the eyes. The eyes took a lot of adjusting to make them look right. As I said earlier about the 72 set being the only one with a selection of light grays, one of the main reasons I find them very important for portraits is for the whites of the eyes, because they're usually in shadow because they're under those eyelids. So I really used the grays in this set to make those eyes look right, and just asking myself, is this part of the eye a warm gray or a cool gray? I wanted the face to be the focal point, so I let myself have fun and be more loose in the background. I really wish I didn't cut off the top of her hairdo in the study. It's just not a great composition, but that's just how it ended up being, and I was like, you know what, it's too late to turn back now. I really hope you enjoyed watching me try out these oil pastels. Let me know what you think about how this master study turned out, and let me know what you think about these oil pastels. My review is that I think they're really wonderful. They're really soft, so if that's not what you're into, this won't be the right fit. But the browns and earth tones are fantastic. They're really packed with pigment. They're not super waxy, they're just really nice. And there's a few greens and reds in this set that I think are a little bit unnecessary, but overall, a very good set and a great alternative to the higher end, more expensive oil pastel brands. So thank you so much, Paul Rubens, for sending me this set to try out. I will have a link to them down below. Thank you so much to my channel members. You guys are so wonderful. And if you liked this video, feel free to leave it a like. And if you want to stick around and see when I post next, you can subscribe. You can also hit that little bell icon if you want to be notified when I post. I will see you all very soon with another video. Bye bye.